On July 23, 2018, a deadly wildfire hit Mati, Greece, killing 104 people and destroying homes and property. The fire spread quickly due to the strong wind, leaving residents with little time to escape. Many were trapped in their homes or cars, while others tried to flee to the sea. Others drowned when they wandered into the sea to escape the flames. Many people who went into the sea had to wait for several hours for help to arrive. Local fishermen were the first to help ahead of the Coast Guard and Navy.
The disaster exposed major problems such as the lack of an evacuation plan, poor emergency response, and blocked roads due to illegal buildings. Survivors criticized the back-then government for its slow and unorganized help during and after the fire. The ones found guilty were sentenced to 3 or 5 years of imprisonment, which increased the family's victims' pain and anger.
104 people died, dozens got injured, and hundreds of buildings were destroyed. And on top of that, the culprits were let go and allowed to pay fines of up to 40,000 euros. None of the politicians among the 21 people prosecuted were convicted, sparking fury amongst relatives of the victims present in court. The governor of the region of Attica and mayors of districts in and around the seaside community of Mati, northeast of the capital, were all let off. That was also the case for the 15 firefighting officials, police, civil protection and local government officials were cleared of all charges and their names were never named known to the public.
Christina, the owner of the property where 26 people died, says we've been called the owners of the House of Death, the couple who built illegally and cut off access to the sea. The truth is, people were burned alive because traffic police misdirected drivers down to the coastal road. They couldn't get to the sea, even on foot, because a tree blocking the nearest access alley went up in flames. In their panic, they ended up outside their property, and that's when we opened the gates and let them through. But our plot ends at a cliff. There isn't a beach below, but there are rocks, accessed by some rough steps that my grandfather had built. We'd had the plot since the 30s. The first group, the people we saw, made it. All those behind them didn't.
Barbara, a teacher from Greece who survived the fire, said, officials claim we're to blame because we prevented access to roads and built where we shouldn't have without proper planning. It's become a line of defense to cover our own neighborhood. Over the years, houses like mine, which they now say are in forest land, have been legitimized by laws passed by states that want to make money. If not, why did the government allow them to buy the house? Why did they accept 30,000 euros in tax? Is my life or my money what matters?
For the past year, people have been campaigning to help burn victims. The state didn't think about providing nest for them, even when they were needed 24/7. Have lessons been learned? I don't think so. Authorities haven't even asked the basic question: how could 104 people die, 100 be injured, with not one firefighter open?
Those people, the ones who were lucky enough to survive, are still feeling haunted. Not able to talk, not able to plan their future, and not able to get rid of burnt human flesh. We cannot bring the dead back to life. Can we at least make sure that no one will get away with not doing their job no matter what that was? Can we make sure such tragedies will be avoided next time a fire breaks out? We need to trust the system and not consider it completely unreliable. The Mati fire highlighted the need for better planning, faster responses, and stronger safety measures to prevent such tragedies. Do that, it's your duty.